Hello, everyone. I'm Kerry George, and I am here with CIBN TV today on YouTube and the CIBN, and we're going to be talking about how to add 1,000 people all at once to your LinkedIn event. And you're going to want to stay tuned for this because this is day 3 of the challenge, and we got some awesome things for you coming up, so you're not going to want to miss out. So grab your popcorn or your coffee, and let's go. Hello, everyone. It is day 3 of the 5-day networking challenge. And today we're going to be talking about how to up those numbers at events that you're putting on, whether they be networking events or webinars or some kind of presentation that you want to fill so that people are seeing whatever it is that you're selling. And today I am super excited because I have with me some very special guests, and they are all joining in to talk about the 5-day challenge and to talk about using the tool that we have to fill events. And then we're going to get in there and show you how it works. All right, guys. So who's had an opportunity to use the Chrome extension to fill an event? Let's just see here. Wendy, you've been using it for a while. Why don't you speak to us first?
Well, if you want to build your business the slow way, I would not recommend this Chrome extension. Point blank, okay? So it is the modern day, go with the flow and play along and watch the results. Last week, we had an event, which I host every Thursday, 2 p.m. Mountain, and I used this Chrome extension. I invited nearly 1,000 people. I had already invited some to something else, but I had a lot of people invited. We had a great meeting. And we had several new people with a brand new experience for them, connections being made in business. And that, you know what? I have my office in my bedroom. Okay. So how far am I going to get in business if that is what I have? Instead, we use what we have and we go forward. And this is one great way to do that. Thank you, Kerry, for introducing me to it.
Awesome. Yeah. And, Wendy Kraft, where are you from? Tell everybody where you're from and what do you do and how long have you been part of CIBN?
I grew up in Syracuse, New York. I live in Raleigh, North Carolina. For some reason, I'm going to say California. That doesn't work. I've been a part of CIBN, not being a good historian. I'm going to go for 4.5 years. And it's been a great strengthening, really a tool for me, because not only do we get introduced to tools like this, and we have a back office full of great business information, but we have Kerry George. And the times that I've listened to her and picked up things from her have made all the difference. And so I truly appreciate CIBN and Kerry George.
Thank you so much, Wendy. It's been a joy to have you along for the ride as well. And Wendy's always an early adopter of any new tool that we come out with. And she certainly jumped on this one, and she's been using it to fill events for quite a while now. So we've had some experience with this. Now I want to bring up Chris Breen and Sid next. Chris, let's talk to you just for a second here. Tell us who are you, where are you from, and how long have you been part of CIBN?
Sure. Thanks, Kerry. So Chris Breen with Local Works Business Builders and TAB, the Alternative Board, Edmonton Northwest. So which indicates I am out of Edmonton, Alberta, and been in business as a business builder coach, business owner coach, executive coaching, leadership training, business education since 2020. And that's really when I got started in the networking world as well. And I've been through lots of different networking groups, lots of different networking events. And you and I really got introduced last fall. And hit it off right away, and I loved what CIBN was doing. I love the fact that it's Alberta built, Canada built, that you've been doing this for the last 12 years, Kerry. And I'm excited now to be working with you to launch our in-person meetings in Edmonton. So we've just launched Edmonton Business Network, Inc. And that will be, we've had our first in-person meeting last Tuesday, and there'll be the first Tuesday every month. And we have our weekly online meetings Thursdays from 12 to 1. So, it hasn't been long. It's been 3 or 4 months, but I'll tell you, we've done some good work over the last couple of months to get us launched here in Edmonton, and continue to be excited, completely excited about where we're going to take this in Edmonton.
That's awesome. Yeah, we're really very excited about it as well. And I just noticed that Rashi jumped in here too, which is really super cool. I'm going to split the screen a little bit more here just for a second. Maybe, Wendy, I'll just put you in a waiting room just for a second. I'm going to just bring these people up because this is Sid and Rashi Helishauer coming in from Calgary. And they also, so Chris is the city director for Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. Sid and Rashi are the city directors for Calgary. And Sid, how long have we been doing networking together?
As long as you've been doing networking. So about,
I think it's
about
right after
12 years.
I got off the arc.
Yeah, exactly. I've been doing this for 35 years. I've been attending regularly every week networking clubs. During COVID, of course, online, but other than that, live for 35 years. I'm the longest running networker in the city of Calgary. Pretty well focused on CIBN now. I'm thrilled with what Kerry brings to the table. All the other networking organizations I've been in, they're all good, and they all had their purpose, and they all worked very well for me. But no one's done the research and brought in the software tools and added benefits that Kerry has to CIBN.
Yeah, it's been awesome. Just recently we used the tool that we're going to show you in a couple minutes here, how to fill your event, put 1,000 people in it really quickly. But I want to just talk to this for a second, because Sid and Rashi and I actually used this last month to put 15 new people into a meeting. So this is an in-person meeting, because we're talking, like Wendy and I have used it a lot to fill online meetings, but Sid and Rashi and I have done it to fill an in-person meeting recently. 15 brand new people in the room. How cool was that, guys?
Right?
Yeah, it was great. I thought it was 20 actually, but that's okay.
It might have been. Yeah, so you guys, I'm so glad to introduce you to everyone. Rashi, why don't you just say hi to everyone for a minute? Tell us why you're excited about CIBN.
Yeah, hello everybody. Good morning. So my name is Rashi, and I'm an event planner with High-Style Events. And just recently joined Kerry as CIBN membership director for Calgary. And I'm just excited to help her, increase her network, increase the organization, and help her bring in as many new members as we can, using all these really cool tools we have to work with.
That's awesome. So we're going to have some fun today. I'm going to show you how to use this tool right away. But just before I do, I'm going to just bring Wendy back to the stage here. So I wanted to invite them all along so you guys can see that this works locally, can work in one city. It works across the US, it works across Canada, it works globally. So we can use this tool, whether you're trying to get that lead that is, right next door to you in your own community, or whether you're trying to reach out across the world. And Wendy, I'm just going to get you to speak to that just for a second, because you've been around for a while. How has CIBN and the tools like this helped you to reach across where you needed to go?
Well, in the beginning, I didn't know where I needed to go. So it helped me just reach, and it helped me build who I was and kind of like my brand and what I've become known for, some of the things I've become known for. And in the end, what happened was it gave me a business with 3 partners, and it gave me a business. I was toying around before then. And this is just by networking with people who grew to know, like, and trust me, and said, you're the one we want. It's as simple as that.
It's amazing, isn't it? So we're really jacked, guys, to have you all with us, and I'm gonna let you guys go now. I'm gonna jump right into the tool and show them how to add the 1,000, and then we're going to be in the Zoom room afterwards, helping people actually get it done. And we've got a couple of events that we're going to help you promote. And one event is Wendy's event, the USA wide. We're gonna be showing you how to use that tool and giving you an example and giving you opportunity to try it out. And the other event we're going to be promoting is that this week in Calgary, Alberta, we have an in-person event that is happening on Wednesday. So we have a lunch. So we're going to use it on the Calgary people. We're going to show you how to use it on an in-person event. Everyone else in the world, we're going to show you how to use it on the USA event. And then you're going to be able to go forward after that and use it on any kind of event that you want to, because you're going to know how to do it. We're going to show you how and handhold you and make sure that it works for you. Are you guys excited?
Woo.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, Kerry.
Capitalism. We'll see you guys later. I'm going to just jump into the tool now and show everybody how this thing works. Okay, so I'm going to add to the stage here my LinkedIn so I can actually give you an example. You can see over on the right-hand side of my LinkedIn page there is the CIBN Connect Chrome extension. We like to call it the connection extension, or the CE here at CIBN. And I'm now going to show you how this works to promote an event. So the first thing I had to have done is I had to have actually created a LinkedIn event for this to work. And I'm just going to go over here to where it says My Network. I'm going to click the button. And as I do so, over here on the left-hand side, you can see events is one of the things that is there. I'm going to click on the event button. And then all the events that I have said yes to, or that I have personally put up, are right there in that list. And so right now, I'm going to use the US event here to show you how this works. And although I could pick any upcoming events. So I've got the Calgary one. We'll talk about that later in the Zoom room for the Calgary folks. But let's do this one because I thought we'd use it for the global, example of how it works. So when I click the button here, it takes me right to the event that I said that I was going to attend. Of course, I said I was going to attend this one because it's my event. And actually, this is the event that it's not actually my event. It's actually Wendy's event, because she is the event co-host host for that day. And that's her weekly event that she's always running. Okay. So what I'm doing here is I've now got that open on the screen so you can see what it looks like. And as I slide down underneath the picture in the event, you're going to see that there is a share button here. And I click the share button and it says invite. When I hit the invite button, something's going to happen. There's a pop-up that shows up and it says, hey, I see you're trying to invite contacts to a LinkedIn event. Would you like us to scroll down for you so you can have a cup of organic herbal tea while you wait? I love that message. It's so fun. And I could click yes, go, but I'm going to do one other step here. If I'm promoting an event in a location in which that I don't live, or maybe that I do, I want to actually change this piece here first. I'm going to change it and actually select who I'm inviting. So I have like 10,000 connections on LinkedIn, and there's probably a couple of thousand of them are from the United States. And since this is the US wide, I'm going to click that button yet and hit show results. And as I do that, it's going to bring up only my US contacts. Now, if I were in Calgary promoting an in-person event, I would, of course, pick my city, and it would only pick up the people that I know in my city. But this way, I wanted to do the US one. So that's what I did. And now I'm going to click yes, go. And as I hit yes, go, it is going to start loading people up into this that it's going to send the connection message to, which is super awesome. And you can see it's going very, very fast. It has told me to go have a cup of organic tea. So I'm just going to wait while it populates. It will do up to 1,000, and it will take only a few minutes to actually load these up to 1,000. Now, it will only do it once a week. So if I have 2 events that I want to promote, I have to think about that, because I can only put 500 into one and 500 into the other. But right now, I'm just going to promote one event. So I'm just going to show you how to do this. and we're just going to let it scroll for a minute. And it's just going to go and go. And I don't have any herbal tea, but I got this great mug. I'm going to drink this. In my coffee here, it says pandemic outbreak. You know what's funny about this mug? I got this mug in about 2017, and I carried it around with me. And then it became really appropriate for a while. Anyways, now you heard my mug story. So you can see that it is loading away there. And we're already at 240 contacts loaded. And in just a few minutes, it would get to like 1,000. I'm just going to stop it so that you guys don't have to sit through that boring part. And as I stop it, you see they all populate over there on the right-hand side. Now, if I wanted to be picky about who I was inviting, I could scroll through them and X out different ones. But generally, if I don't want somebody invited to my meetings, I don't have them as a first line connection. So then they won't be in that list. So that's nice and easy. This is bringing up 269 contacts have been selected. And whether it's 5 or 1,000, the next step is really easy. I just hit the invite button like this. And then what's going to happen is it's going to invite. Now, sometimes it says this message, something went wrong. Please try again later. I kind of expected that because it does it every once in a while. And usually I just hit the button and it does it anyway. And then it says 269 people invited to the event. Do you see how fast that was? Wasn't that super cool? Amazing, right? Guys, I'm just going to bring everybody back here for a minute just so we could talk about how this worked. With that. So what do you think about that? It's pretty fast, eh?
Yeah. Good hint too is I guess I was over my 1,000 because I did it in 3 parts last week and I didn't keep track of my numbers. So I just deleted one at a time and eventually it went because I was back down to my 1,000. So if you think it's not working and you've hit that, like it says, it'll say error almost every time the first time. If it says it the second time, cross out a couple of the people you invited. You're probably over your 1,000. Try it again. Eventually, when you get rid of enough people, it'll let it go.
Good point. Good point. Wendy, what are your thoughts? How's that been working for you?
Yeah, it's been working well. The same thing happened to me, Sid, but last week, and I had a lot to knock off. So I just said from now on, I'm going to mark my numbers because it goes 7 weeks from the last time you used it. Which could have been yesterday or 5 days ago. But at any rate, it's an awesome tool. And I just love the results we're getting. But personally, I love the insanely strong connections I'm able to make for a business. It's great.
Yeah, I mean, those have definitely gone up too using the Chrome extension. We're getting right into the meeting with somebody that is definitely in our target market because the tool helps us identify the target market, helps us in our mind figure out who that is, and then put that out into the internet, and the AI brings us those people back. So, I mean, it's fabulous. Over the last few days in the challenge, we've learned to add 20 connections immediately on day 1. Day 2, we upped it to 200 connections that we had within the network that everyone was capitalizing on. And now today, we're showing you how to add 1,000 connections to an event. So it's going to be awesome. I'm just reading in the messages here, some commentary, and one person said, hey, don't forget to tell everybody that Calgary has their online lunch meeting at noon today. All right, so Calgary, you heard it here first. Get on to that meeting at noon. But we're going to be in the Zoom room next, actually helping people do this. So you're going to want to jump into the Zoom room. We're about to go live in there so we can actually handhold you and show you how to do it. We're going to break you into groups. And today, we've got enough people in there, which we have been hitting some pretty good numbers. We're going to split you into territories too, so that you get to see the people that are from your country, your city, and we're going to get it all rocking for you. All right, so happy capitalism, guys. And let's all jump into the Zoom room and let's promote some events today.
Happy capitalism. See you there.
See you soon.
Thanks for having us here.